Get out your lederhosen, because on this edition of Test Drive we go topless Bavarian style. This is the BMW 650 Cabrio. Going topless Bavarian style is as simple as holding a button for 20 seconds. By the time the intricate ballet is over, the canvas top is neatly stowed and there's a hard tonneau cover in place. Unlike some other high-end drop tops, the Cabrio now has a finished look. It's also one of the few convertibles that is as attractive regardless of whether the top is up or down. The interior of this 650 has been done out exquisitely well. The one thing you might want to invest in, however, and I don't know why it's an option, and it is a $4,500 option at that, is the premium seat package. These seats are not only comfortable, they're heated and cooled and fully articulated. If you want to arrive in first class style, you've got to buy the seats. The Cabrio is motivated by BMW's sweet twin-turbocharged 4.4-litre V8. Force-feeding the engine its air delivers 400 horsepower and a hefty 450 pound-feet of torque. The power is relayed to the rear wheels through an 8-speed manumatic transmission. This thing slips through its gears in a seamless fashion when driven gently. Push a little harder and there's a delightful blap from the exhaust system as the transmission shifts up a cog. It also rev matches on the way down, and the paddle shifters work regardless of shifter position. If you like cameras, you're going to love this BMW 650 Cabrio. To begin with, there's two cameras right at the front end of the wheel arch. These things, if you're pulling out of a blind intersection, all you have to do, edge forward so these things stick out. Now you can see what's coming to the left and right. The second two, well, they sit right underneath here on the door mirrors. They show what's to the left and right of the vehicle. Now inside there's also a night vision camera. The beauty of it, it can see well beyond the headlights. If there's a dog or a deer or a human being ahead, it shows up in the display long before the lights actually illuminate it. That way it doesn't come as a surprise. The last camera, well, it's a typical backup camera, but unlike so many which sit out in the open where they're susceptible to dirt and grime and rain, which all obscure the view, this one, it sits right behind the BMW badge. That keeps the lens clear and your vision clean. Beyond the powertrain's flawless behaviour, it's the ability to tweak things according to the tone of the drive that caps things off. The combination of the adaptive drive and dynamic drive systems allows the driver to tune the engine, transmission and chassis to suit the driver's mood. In the comfort and normal modes, the transmission pulls away in second gear and the throttle has a relaxed response. Selecting the Sport or Sport Plus modes ramps up the urgency of the power delivery. The Cabrio now pulls away in first gear, the throttle feels crisper, and in the case of the Sport Plus mode, the dynamic traction control system is engaged. This allows a little wheel spin, and so the brawny V8 chirps the enormous 285/30R20 tyres with great ease. BMW described this Cabrio as being a four-seater. Now, I've left the roof down to preserve a modicum of my modesty. The reality is, this car is a 2+2 at best. The problem? I have this seat set for my short 30-inch legs. Well, this is when the problems start. With the seat back, the legroom disappears. Now, in fairness, with the roof up, there is plenty of headroom. However, a taller driver, kiss your legs goodbye. The Cabrio also earns adaptive dampers and active roll bars. This sharpens the handling characteristics. Factor in BMW's delightful active steering system and you have a car that's surprisingly responsive to driver input. It's just not what's expected of a full-bodied convertible. While this 650 Cabrio has got a ton of power under the hood, that engine has to tow around over 2,000 kilograms of leather-lined luxury. In the end, it means that this car is not so much a racy ragtop as it is a grand tourer of the first order. And on a day like today, it's not such a bad thing.